Tonight on the Muskie Daily, the new Concord Police Department swears in a new officer.
Muskingum first-year students open their play tonight.
And the wrestling team hits the mat in their first home match of the season.
Hello and welcome to the November 19th edition of the Muskie Daily. I am Andrew Dunlap.
And I'm Johnny Newhart. The new Concord Police Department has a new officer patrolling the village. Dakota Tracy was sworn in last week's village council meeting. John Glenn graduate is going through training now and will soon be on his own, part-time. His position became available after another officer left the department.
Two new Concord police officers will be setting foot in the 50-mile trial race next month. Officers Andrew Little G and Tim Lewis will be representing the department as they race to raise money for portable radios. Currently, the NCPD does not own the radios, which would be used during emergencies, community events, crashes, and for executing search warrants. The police department is taking mandatory pledges. Their goal is to raise $10,000. You can donate to the cause by visiting the New Concord website.
The Village of New Concord hired a new full-time operations manager. Matt Woods stepped into the position temporarily over the summer when the previous position holder, John Morrow, passed away suddenly. Woods will now hold the position permanently.
Pet lovers can have their furry friends pictured with Santa this Sunday at Village Hall. The new Concord Bark Park community is hosting the event to raise money for fencing at the new Bark Park. Dogs of all sizes are welcome to have their pictures taken. Photos will be emailed to the owners following the event.
Muskingum University is celebrating International Week with several events. Orbit Media's Aaron Eno has the story.
International Week kicked off here at Muskingum University on Monday earlier this week. International Week is an opportunity for the different cultures expressed from international students to be showcased in special events all week long. Here at Muskingum, international students and clubs get the chance to share foods, craftsmanship, and talent with the students of Muskingum University. Valerie Smith, the Director of International Student Services, helped organize the event.
It's one of my favorite weeks. It is a lot of work. It's long days at times and lots of little details to remember, but I love it because everyone that comes through and sees the programs or comes through the International Bazaar, listens to a study abroad presentation, or goes to the coffee house in the evening is very positive about their experiences. They're encouraged by their peers, their fellow students, and the experiences that they've had.
On Monday, the Global Smorgasbord took place in Finney Hall. International students brought in food for all the students of Muskingum to enjoy. On Tuesday and Wednesday, the International Bazaar took place. The bazaar is for artisans to showcase their craftsmanship and also receive a fair price for their work. Finally, the week will conclude with an international dinner and talent show on Friday, November 19th at 6 in the John Glenn Gym. Those attending will get to try foods from many different countries and also be entertained by the various and impressive talents of the international students. For Orbit Media News, I'm Aaron Eno.
Muskingum's Relay for Life team and sophomore Caitlin Lamb hosted Protect Your Balls, a volleyball tournament, last Friday, the 13th in the rec center. 6 teams and other single players helped raise money for fundraiser. The event hoped to raise money for cancer research and donate to the American Cancer Society. Lamb hopes that the fundraiser can become an annual event.
The first-year play, known as Too Much Light Makes a Baby Go Blind, will be kicking off with its first performance tonight at 8 p.m. in the Sandra Wolf Thompson Theater. Too Much Light is not one, but rather 30 short plays that will be performed over the course of an hour. Each individual play will last between 30 seconds and 2 minutes long. Too Much Light is directed by Professor of Theater, Dr. Dan Rayo. Tickets will cost $5 for the public and are free to all students who show their Muskie ID. The play will take place every night at 8 until November 21st, and then once again at November 22nd at 2 in the afternoon.
Coming up, we'll see what's going on around the state and the nation.
And after, we'll have your weather and sports.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
Police in Ohio are looking for a Walmart shopper who attacked another shopper, all because she thought the woman was skipping line. Kelly May shows us a surveillance video of the attack.
Nearly 1 week since the terrorist attacks in Paris, the suspect ringleader is dead. And amid new threats from ISIS, the House approved a bill today to halt Syrian refugees from entering the U.S.
The ringleader suspected of orchestrating the terrorist attacks in Paris is now dead.
With the death of this individual, there's still an enterprise investigation, as the FBI calls it, which is to take down the entire network.
French authorities announced Abdelhamid Abaoud was killed during an intense 7-hour raid with police in a Paris suburb Wednesday. Abaoud had reportedly been involved in 4 previous foiled plots prior to last Friday's horrific assault. Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton spoke out about combating the Islamic State.
It's time to begin a new phase and intensify and broaden our efforts to smash the would-be caliphate and deny ISIS control of territory in Iraq and Syria.
And with ISIS now threatening more attacks worldwide, U.S. lawmakers have called for a block on Syrian refugees. And today, the House overwhelmingly approved a bill to halt Syrian and Iraqi refugees from entering the U.S. until key security agencies certify those refugees don't pose a security risk. The White House has said it will veto such legislation.
For watching the Muskie Daily. We'll be back after the short break with your weather forecast.
And after that, we'll have the latest Fighting Muskie sports news.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
Welcome back to the Muskie Daily. We have your weather forecast right now. You might want to bundle up or stay inside for the next few nights because of below freezing temperatures going into next week. Tonight is predicted to be mostly clear with a low of 31. Tomorrow during the day is expected to be sunny with a high of 48. Tomorrow night brings back that 31-degree low and it is projected to be mostly cloudy. Now we have a look at your extended forecast.
This is Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
Find out what decisions are being made at Student Senate that could affect your campus organization by tuning into Orbit TV on Tuesdays at 11 in the evening, and again on Wednesday through Sunday at 10 in the morning and 11 in the evening.
Women's basketball saw their halftime lead slip away in Tuesday night's loss to Kenyon. Muskies led 29-24 at the break, but built up that lead as high as 11 in the third quarter. Kenyon stormed back in the fourth quarter, led by Bailey Dominguez, 13 second half points. Head coach Beth Fox thinks the Muskies played well for most of the game, but Slauson thinks his team still needs to improve on.
I think if anything, definitely things we can improve upon. I don't think we got outplayed. I don't think they're a better team than us. I think we just got to fix some little things.
The Muskies will be back in action looking to make those improvements on Friday when they travel to Allegheny tournament. Cody Sealer won 102-94 Tuesday night. Muskies trailed by 16 at half 49-23, but attempted to storm back in the second half. The Muskies outscored Oberlin 71-53 in the half, but were unable to complete the comeback late. Muskie Wrestling opens their home season tonight with a dual match against Waynesburg. The Muskies have every weight class filled this season, but are fighting some adversity for tonight's match. 157-pounder Jonathan Munch will not wrestle tonight due to concussion-like symptoms, while a couple of Muskies could also have trouble making weight. Ideally, the Muskies would take only one forfeit against the Yellow Jackets tonight at 157, but could take up 3 if the wrestlers in question don't make weight. You can hear the match live on WMCO with pregame starting at 6:30. Volleyball sophomore Taylor Fothery and Taylor Matthews received all OAC honors last week. Fothery was named as second-team selection, while Matthews was selected as honorable mention. Fothery led the Muskie attack with 349 kills, averaging 3.9 per set, and had a career-high 19 assists against Mount Union. She also added 88 blocks at the net to aid the defense. The two will return to the team as juniors next season, hoping to lead the Muskies to the very top of the OAC. 3 Muskie soccer players have been given all OAC honors this week. For women, Haley Dickey and Morgan Price have been named as honorable mention selections, while for the men, senior Brett Hanna was given the same honor. Dickey scored 3 goals to lead the Muskie attack, while Price wasn't far behind with 2. Hanna ended his senior season with 3 goals. For more information on the Fighting Muskies, pick up a copy of the Black and Magenta Friday, November 20th. Coming up next, we'll get into the holiday spirit with some Christmas on campus.
We have the music. We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
Muskingum University will be participating in Christmas on Campus, where students can donate gifts indirectly to small children in order to make their Christmas just a little more merry and bright. The Student Life Office will be accepting unwrapped gifts from now until December 7th.
Ladies, ever wonder if there's a use for those old formal dresses you've only worn once a piece? Well, now there is. Beta Phi Alpha will be holding a dress drive December 1st, 3rd, and 8th during Common Hour in the Quad Center. Donors will be entered to win a gift card for each dress given.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Muskie Daily.
Be sure to tune in again Tuesday for the last episode before Thanksgiving break.
See you next time.